What's up, guys? Today I'm going to break down the improved box call logic that was implemented in the most recent patch for Madden 25. So this is an important topic because all of us see gun bunch all the time, and having good match rules against this formation is a very big deal. Now, this isn't just for gun bunch. This is also technically for other forms of compression like gun tight. So let me briefly talk about how box call coverage works. So the first thing that needs to be mentioned is if you want to use box call against a bunch, you're going to have to come out in a play like cover 4 quarters or cover 4 palms. It is implemented on both of those plays. Just make sure your zone drops are off. So right now this is cover 4 quarters. And the way box call works is you have 4 defenders covering 3. So we have 4 defenders devoted to this bunch side over here. So this guy right here, this guy here, this outside corner, and this safety. So you see, this is kind of a box. I mean, you could also just literally make a box if that's going to illustrate better what they're doing. So these 4 guys are defending these 3 guys. So each of these 4 players has a different responsibility in box call. So this guy that I'm using, which is the quarter flat, he is going to defend the first route that breaks out. This one, this outside cornerback, is going to be the second route out. This 3 rec is first route in. And this inside quarter is going to be second route in. Before I continue with the video, just a reminder that acemadden.com has full offensive and defensive schemes that will help you win more games starting today. I'm going to be updating my Titans defense later on today. That's going to include some new blitzes that are going to get really good post-patch pressure because they did change how certain things work in the game. So make sure to go sign up, become a member. You'll gain access to everything we have on the site. Now let's show how the coverage would handle a flood concept. So we have a streak, a corner, and a flat, and a backside drag. Let's pay attention to how the secondary on the bunch side handles this concept. So quarter flat takes the first one out, which is the tight end flat. The outside cornerback takes the second one out, which is the corner. And then the safety handles the streak. Now the guy who's not really doing anything is this middle linebacker. This is the 3 rec. Remember, he handles the first one in, but there's nobody from the bunch side breaking inwards. So he's free to kind of just drop into space. If this is your user, you can do whatever you want. You could probably say, okay, something's probably coming backside. In this case, you'd maybe help on this drag because he can gain some separation like this. And this can be a huge gain if he pass leads it. So that would be your responsibility. And then just to illustrate this further, I'm going to run the bunch side on a flood concept again, but the receivers are going to be on different routes, but you're going to see that it's handled the exact same way by the coverage. First one out gets covered by the quarter flat, second one out gets covered by the outside quarter. Now let's have a look at a completely different route combo. So we're going to talk about stock verticals and how box call is going to work against this, because verticals is always a play you need to know how to defend. And if you're going to use match, you need to know how it's going to react to this route combo. So let's go ahead and snap the ball and have a look at how the secondary is reacting to these routes. Okay, so let's start with the bottom right part of the box. So that's going to be your quarter flat. He's going to defend the first one out. So he basically kind of goes out here and defends this outside wheel because he really is kind of a flat route to begin with. Then he breaks upfield and the outside quarter is going to handle him at that point. And then the quarter flat is free to help on like this running back coming across. The second one in is going to be the tight end wheel. And what's happening here is actually very important. So watch the deep cross from the slot receiver. He's the first one in. So that 3 rec yellow zone in the middle, he is supposed to carry him to one of the safeties. So the safeties are actually communicating here. This one's realizing, okay, I don't have to run with him. I can pass him off to this safety, and he ends up handling him. So this is a very dynamic coverage. It's handling this perfectly. Before this patch, this would not happen. They would not work in tandem like that. Anyways, the video is getting kind of long, but I do want to mention one more thing. If you call a match play because you want to use box call against bunch, you have 2 options with your user. You can user this guy, the 3 rec hook in the middle, and remember your responsibility is going to be the first route in from the bunch side. So just stare at the bunch side. If you see a drag or something, that's your guy. You have to take him. Now, if you feel like that's just too much responsibility for whatever reason, you can just use the backside quarter flat. You're going to have different responsibilities, but now the box call is just going to do its thing over on the bunch side, and you can just let that bunch side get handled on its own. You can just focus on the running back and the backside receiver. So that's going to be it for the box call breakdown. Any questions, just drop them in the comment section. I'll definitely answer. Thanks for watching. Drop a like if this helped, and then make sure to follow me. I'm posting daily content helping you get better at Madden 25.